Steph Curry is number one, and who's that? Tell me who this is. Caitlin Clark is number 2.
Everyone's been talking about Reese and A'ja Wilson as the faces of the WNBA, right? But what if I told you that the jersey sales numbers are telling a completely different story? The data just came in from September to November, during the peak buying season right before the holidays, and it's causing a major stir in the basketball world. We're talking about an absolute earthquake in jersey sales that's flipping everything we thought we knew about star power in the sport. One player has dominated the WNBA charts so intensely, she's even outperforming nearly every NBA superstar. The numbers don't lie, and the truth behind them might shock even the most loyal basketball fans.
This should tell everybody that wants to argue for these other players in the WNBA all they...
You won't believe the bombshell that just dropped in the basketball world. Fanatics just released their jersey sales rankings from September 1st to November 3rd, and the numbers are totally shattering everything we've been told about who's really making an impact in women's basketball. And this isn't some random, off-season period. We're talking about prime buying season, the time when fans reveal who they truly support with their wallets. Let's dive into these rankings that have everyone talking.
So right here, you see the top selling jerseys. Steph Curry is number 1.
At number 1, no surprise here, is Steph Curry. The greatest shooter of all time, multiple championships, and a global icon. We all get why he's sitting at the top. But the real shocker, the runner-up, Caitlin Clark.
Who's that? Tell me who this is. Caitlin Clark is number 2.
Yes, you heard that right. Caitlin Clark has topped the WNBA jersey sales and stands as the second most popular jersey in all of professional basketball right now. This achievement is unprecedented. A rookie WNBA player outpacing almost every NBA superstar. That would have been unthinkable just a year ago.
Think about that a minute. How many championships does Steph Curry have? A hell of a lot. Golden State was a dynasty. All right, let's just keep it real. Caitlin Clark plays for the Indiana Fever in Indiana. Now, in sports terms, Indiana is considered, quote unquote, a small market. All right, that's just a fact.
What makes this even more incredible is where Clark plays. She's with the Indiana Fever, a small market team that usually generates only a fraction of the sales compared to massive markets like New York or Los Angeles. Smaller markets often face significant challenges with national visibility and commercial appeal. But Clark has completely defied those odds with star power that transcends the typical limitations of market size.
It is what it is. It's not New York. It's not LA. All right, it's not even Dallas. It's not Chicago. It's not Houston. It's not a big market. All right. It's not one of these juiced up markets. Boston would be the other one.
And here's where it gets even more eye-opening. As we scroll through the top-selling jerseys, one glaring question pops up. Where are the other WNBA stars? Angel Reese? Nowhere to be found. A'ja Wilson? Not on the list either. In fact, not a single other WNBA player even made the cut.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I keep hearing that Angel Reese and A'ja Wilson, well, my goodness, they're the ones with the motion in the WNBA. They're the ones moving the needle.
This completely flips the narrative mainstream basketball media has been pushing for months. We've heard all about how multiple WNBA stars are growing the game and driving interest. But the sales figures tell a drastically different story. What the numbers reveal is stark. Clark's jersey sales are so far ahead of the next highest WNBA player that no other female player even cracks the overall basketball rankings.
And that is Caitlin Clark with the number 2 selling jersey in all of professional basketball. It should also be noted, the GOAT is on here, Michael Jordan, still on here.
And the timing of this revelation couldn't be better. These sales rankings come at a time when debates about Clark's influence and popularity are at a fever pitch. Critics have been trying to downplay her impact, but the sales data speaks for itself. Fans are putting their money where their mouth is. We're watching the marketplace speak volumes about who basketball fans really want to support. And right now, that answer is abundantly clear.
This should tell everybody that wants to argue for these other players in the WNBA all they need to know.
The uncomfortable truth revealed by these numbers: there's a massive popularity gap between Caitlin Clark and every other WNBA player. This star power differential will have huge implications for how the league markets itself going forward.
September 1 through November 3rd would be some prime Christmas area, just pointing that out. All right, when sales are going to be really churning, you're really getting an idea of the demand. People want certain jerseys, certain times of the year.
And this massive popularity gap isn't just showing up in jersey sales. What if I told you that Caitlin Clark's games last season actually outperformed NBA broadcasts? Yes, you read that correctly. A rookie WNBA player drawing more viewers than established NBA matchups. This isn't just a flash in the pan. It's a tidal wave that's reshaping the sports landscape and changing the way Americans consume basketball.
Remember when I said, folks, when Adam Silver was trying to get Caitlin Clark in the three-point shooting contest in the All-Star weekend, it was because he needed her more than she needed them. All right? That because of the popularity, what it was she could draw in. Fact is, a lot of her ratings in games last year beat a hell of a lot of regular season NBA games.
When you look at the viewership numbers, it's crystal clear WNBA Commissioner Adam Silver was practically begging to get Caitlin Clark into the All-Star Weekend three-point contest. The shocking truth, the NBA needed Clark's star power more than she needed their platform. Her ability to draw massive audiences has transcended women's basketball. Now the NBA is looking to capitalize on her popularity.
I mean, what are we going to do? What are we going to say at this point? People are paying thousands of dollars ticket prices to see.
This situation is unprecedented. Clark's influence extends far beyond traditional gender boundaries in sports. For decades, women's basketball struggled to capture mainstream attention, living in the shadow of the NBA. But now, the script has been flipped. Clark's games are must-see TV, even outdrawing professional men's contests.
That gap has got to be like the Grand Canyon. That's like, she's in a different area code. She's in a different state, maybe a different country.